Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Side Hustle Seattle. So, if you're like me, then you love doing surveys for money. But if you're also like me, then you hate doing surveys with like no minimum guarantee. Because sometimes you can do, 10 surveys in an hour and get $10, and sometimes you can do 10 surveys in an hour and get $2. There's just no consistency. Well, there's a new survey site where you can do 5 surveys and get $5. That's it. It's literally that simple. Now, the site is called 5 Surveys, which is very on the nose, but you have access to surveys 24/7. You have 200 plus ways to redeem your rewards. Let me show you how. Let's get into it. So, 5 surveys for $5. What exactly does that mean? It literally means exactly what it sounds like. You complete 5 surveys, immediately after that, you will be given $5. So, with most survey sites, after every survey, you're given a certain amount of money or points or however it's set up. In this case, it doesn't matter how long or short the surveys are. You just have to complete 5 and then it unlocks $5. You don't get a certain amount per survey. And the good thing is it like tracks it at the top. So you'll see your progress as you're moving through to know how many surveys you've actually completed. Now, when you first get on the site, you're immediately greeted with your first survey. It's like 2 minutes and it's definitely an easy survey to complete. It's just demographic questions so they know how to best tailor the surveys that are presented to you. Now, as long as you're paying attention, you should absolutely pass that survey. There should be no reason why you get weeded out of a demographic survey. Just make sure you're actually paying attention to the questions. And the good thing is, it's easy, which means you are 1 survey closer to hitting that 5 survey mark. I'm going to show you the site a little bit just so you can kind of get a lay of the land.
Okay, so here is the site right here. So at the top, you can see, of course, surveys. That's kind of the main page that you're on. You can go to referrals. If you refer people, you get something for that. You can go to your account settings and then help, of course, if you have any issues while on the site. Now you can see that I've already made $5 and I'll show you some of the rewards that are available here in a second. And right at the bottom, you can see it counting up to that 5 surveys so you can get that $5 reward. So after every survey, this will progress. You can kind of keep track of where you are. Now, when looking at the surveys, this is honestly pretty straightforward. This is all that's there on the page. You can see that it stops here, but as you take more surveys, more pop up. So don't worry about necessarily running out of surveys. There's surveys available 24/7. Doesn't mean you'll qualify for them all, but there will be some available. Now, the way that I look at this is I always go for the ones that are 5 stars first. 5 stars means it's highly rated, which typically means that most people aren't getting weeded out of that survey. So I'll start with those ones. A good rule of thumb, where it says hot, those are nice ones to take as well. Now, once I tackle the ones that are highly rated, I go for the short ones. So this one's 3 minutes and a lot of people have taken it, perfect. Same for the 6-minute one. Try to knock these out as quickly as possible. The sooner you get those 5 surveys, the sooner you can get your money. So that's kind of the best way to look at and go through these surveys on this site. Now, once you do have your $5, you can go ahead and claim your reward. Now from here, there's a number of options. So you can transfer to your bank, PayPal, Revolt, Venmo. There's 145 different gift cards that you can go ahead, or 147 total gift cards. There's prepaid cards, and you can even donate to a donation. So if you don't want to cash out for whatever reason, you can go ahead and give that to a charity donation, and there's 49 different charities that you can give that money to. So something to consider.
Now, when it typically comes to survey sites, everybody's going to have a different strategy. But my strategy for a site like this one is typically I go for the highest rated ones first, and then I go for the shortest ones. So if it's highly rated, it typically means a lot of people were able to do it, which typically means you have a lower chance of getting weeded out. Weeded out just means you don't fit the demographic of the people that they needed in order to take the survey. So I try to go for the highest rated ones first. After that, I go for the shortest. Remember, this survey site, you just have to do 5 surveys for $5. You don't get any extra points for doing a long survey versus short survey. They're all weighted equally. So my thing is I want to get to that 5 survey number as quickly as possible. So I went in and I did the short survey. And honestly, it was pretty easy. I got 5 surveys in about 30 minutes. And so I was able to get that $5 in the 30 minutes. It was really as simple as that. Now, in terms of the surveys that I received, it was honestly a pretty diverse mix. I will say 2 of the 5 surveys that I did require me to put my webcam on. And it wasn't that I was recording anything. I'm 99% sure it's because they wanted to make sure you're paying attention. They were like showing a video. So keep in mind, it may ask you for something like that. Obviously, if you're not comfortable, you can go ahead and just reject that survey. But that was only 2 of the 5 that I did, so it's not to say that all of them are going to be like that. So now that I have the $5, it is time to go shopping. So like I said, there are 200 plus ways that you can actually redeem your rewards. You can go ahead and transfer it directly to your bank. You can transfer it to PayPal. You can transfer it to Venmo. And there's actually no minimum. So as long as there's money in your account, you can redeem it out. You don't have to hit a minimum threshold, which I love. Now for me, I don't know. There's a ton of gift cards that you can take advantage of as well. And so I'm feeling like I want an Amazon gift card. I've been shopping a ton on Amazon, like a lot of people are. And so I'm gonna go ahead and just cash out to that. I should get it within 2 minutes. And now that I have all my rewards, I have my gift card, I'm gonna return back and take some more surveys since this is honestly pretty easy. So that is the end of the video. All in all, honestly, it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be given the high payout, because a lot of survey sites you typically get like 10 cents here, 50 cents here, maybe a dollar. It's actually kind of rare that you're getting like a dollar per survey on some of these sites. So I was surprised at how easy it was given the higher payout, but it really was pretty straightforward. Now I'm in the US, and so the surveys that are going to be available to you are going to be different, but again, it's only 5 surveys for $5. You don't have to worry about the individual surveys themselves. Just knock out 5 and you are good to go. Now, if you're interested in trying the survey site, I have a link in the description that you can take advantage of. Let me know if you try it. I'm interested in hearing your experience. As always, thank you for watching my video. Catch you in the next one.